So now starting on page 141 of the Silver Book. I and all sentient beings as fast as now until reach the essence of supreme enlightenment, go for refuge to the perfectly enlightened victorious ones. Go for refuge to the pure Dharma. Go for refuge to the superior Sangha. I and all sentient beings as vast as space to reach the essence of supreme enlightenment. Go for refuge to the glorious pure Lamas. Go for refuge to the perfectly enlightened victorious ones. Go for refuge to the pure Dharma. Go for refuge to the superior Sangha. I and all sentient beings as vast as from now until we reach the essence of supreme to the glorious pure Lamas. Go for refuge to the perfectly enlightened victorious ones. Go for refuge to the pure Dhamma. Go for refuge to the superior Sangha. Sangye choran soki chonamla. Chanchu badu dani kasuch. Dagi din sogi pedi dagi. Jola panchi sangye drupa. Sangye choran soki chonam. Chanchu badu dani kasuch. Dagi din sogi pedi dagi. Jola panchi sangye drupa. Sangye choran sogi chonam. Chanchu badu dani kasuchi. Dagi din sogi pedi dagi. Jola panchi sangye drupasho. In particular, in order to benefit all my mother sent quickly and more quickly, I must achieve the precious state of a perfect, complete Buddhahood. Therefore, I'm going to undertake the yoga of Venerable Aryatara. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from desire for friends and hatred for enemies. Rani ke chiki jetsama pamajo koshin pagyo. Om Vajra Amrita Kundali Hana Hana Humpe. Om Sababa Shuddha Savajama Sababa Shuddha. Tompani Duyo. Tompe Namle Lu Ramle Me. Ala Yeshi Kikapa. Yang Shingacha We. Nandu Shana Dusina. Shuwele Shuwe Yeshi Kidu Soku Sojin. Poyo. Om Ahum, Om Ahum, Om Ahum. Om Vajramrita Kundali Hana Hana Humpe. Om Sababa Shuddha Savadama Sababa Shuddha. Everything is emptiness only. While it is empty, from calm skull cup vessels appear. Inside these, from whom appear the offering substance, whose nature is emptiness and who appear in their individual aspects as the objects of enjoyment of the sixth sense. They give rise to special uncontaminated bliss. Om Agam Ahu, Om Pajam Ahu, Om Vajra Pupe Ahu, Om Vajra Dupe Ahu, Om Vajra Aloke Ahu, Om Vajra Gene Ahu, Om Vajra Nude Ahu, Om Vajra Shapta Ahu. In the space before me on a lion throne, lotus and moon dish sits Kandira Vanitara, who inseparable from my root Lama. Above her are Venerable Atisha and the other lineage Lamas. She is surrounded by the 21 Taras and so the Yidams, Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, hearers, self-realizers, and oath-bound protectors. Your exalted body is the embodiment of all Buddhas. You are the nature of Vajra Holder, the very root of the three rare and sublime ones. I prostrate to all gurus. Your exalted body is the embodiment of all Buddhas. You are in the nature of Vajra, the very root of the three rare and sublime ones. I prostrate to all gurus. Your exalted body is the embodiment of all Buddhas. You are in the nature of Vajra Holder, the very root of the three rare and sublime ones. I prostrate to all gurus. The Savior having great compassion, the Founder having all understanding, the field of merit with qualities like of us, To you, the one gone to thusness, I prostrate. The purity that frees one from attachment, the virtue that frees one from alone, the one path, sublime pure reality. To the Dharma that pacifies, I prostrate. Those who are liberation also show the path to liberation, the holy field qualified with realization, who are devoted to the moral priest. To you, the sublime community intending virtue, I the Saviour having great compassion, the Founder having all under the field of merit with qualities like a vaster. To you, the one gone to thusness, I prostrate. The purity that frees one from attachment, the virtue that frees one from a lower realm, the one path, sublime pure reality. To the Dharma that pacifies, I prostrate. Those who are liberated also show the path to liberation, the holy field qualified with realization, who are devoted to the moral priest. To you, the sublime community intending virtue, I prostrate. The Saviour having great compassion, the Founder having all understand, the field of merit with qualities like a vaster. To you, the one gone to thusness, I prostrate. The purity that frees one from attachment, the virtue that frees one from the lower realms, the one path, sublime pure reality. To the Dharma that pacifies, I prostrate. Those who are liberation also show the path to liberation. Holy field qualified with realization, who are devoted to the moral priest. To you, the sublime community intending virtue, I prostrate. Om Savatata Gata Sapariwa Agam Prati Sahum Soha Om Savatata Gata Sapariwa Pajam Prati Sahum Soha Om Savatata Gata Sapariwa Pupe Prati Sahum Soha Om Savatata Gata Sapariwa Dupe Prati Sahum Soha Om Savatata Gata Sapariwa Aloke Prati Sahum Soha Om Savatata Gata Sapariwa Gande Prati Sahum Soha Om Savatata Gata Sapariwa Nude Prati Sahum Soha Om Savatata Gata Sapariwa Shabda Prati Sahum Soha Om Savatata Gata Sapariwari Om. I prostrate to all the victorious ones and their children, and I present clouds of every type, actual and imagined. Declare my negative actions accumulated since beginning, and rejoice in the merit of all holy and ordinary beings. Please remain until the end of psychic existence, and turn the wheel of Dharma for living beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of all others to the great enlightenment. O Jinkamo Agyo Vajrabhumi Ah. Wanchen Segi Sashi Om Bajraki Ahu Chi Chari Koyuki Koeusu Riga Porira Shalupa Lo Zambuli No Balancho Jandrami Ludanupa Nayadanayashan Yodan Damlam Chodro Draminyan Draminyan Geda Chadu Lampo Rinpoche Lokindan Rinpoche Nututa Rinpoche Janda Somo Rinpoche Shalu Mapo Rinpoche Luno Tukolo Rinpoche Nutudunobo Rinpoche Janta Deten Jimpen Bumpa Nangi Shadunima Nutu Dawa. My own and others' body, speech, and mind, wealth, and virtues of this pure, precious mandala and a massive Samantabhajas of. I mentally take and offer to my Guru Yedam and the three precious ones. Please accept them through compassion and bestow your inspiration. Saji Poki Joshi Meto Tramri Rabling Shi Ni Te Gampani Sange Shindu me te ua yihidra kunamna shila chopasho. Please, Holy Jetson Guru, from below clouds of compassion and sky of Dharmakaya, make rainfalls of profoundly extensive teachings, whatever is suitable for the ears of sentient beings, so will the objects. Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamnayatayami Sange Chodan Soyi Chonam La Janchuba Dudani Kasut Dagi Din Sogi Pedi Dagi Drola Panchi Sange Dupash Sange Chodan Sogi Chonam La Janchuba Dudani Kasut Dagi Din Sogi Pedi Dagi Drola Panchi Sange Dupash Sange chodan sogi chonam la janchu badu dani kesu dagi din sogi pedi dagi jola penchi sange drupashu. Please bless me to devote myself in thought and action to virtuous teacher, the source of all goodness, by training in the path that pleases all the conquerors. May I reach unsurpassed enlightenment. Please bless me to devote myself in thought and action to the virtuous, the very source of all goodness, by training in the path that pleases all the. May I reach unsurpassed enlightenment. Please bless me to devote myself in thought and action to the virtuous, the very source of all goodness, training in the path that pleases all the conquerors. May I reach unsurpassed enlightenment. La dan la min cho bengi shani pemo la tude pompa kule josepe joma la chansalo la dan la min cho ben shani pemo la tude pompa kule josepe joma la chansalo la dan la min cho bengi shani pemo la tude Pompa kule josepe joma la chatsa la dan la min chopengi shani pemo la tude pompa kule josepe joma la chatsa la dan la min chopengi shani pemo la tude pompa kule josepe joma la chatsa La dan la min chopengi shani pemo la tude pompa kune josepe joma la chatsalo la dan la min chopengi shani pemo la tude pompa kune josepe joma la chatsalo Om Aryatare Sapariwa Agam Prati Sahum Soha Om Aryatare Sapariwa Pajam Prati Sahum Soha Om Aryatare Sapariwa Pupe Prati Sahum Soha Om Aryatare Sapariwa Dupe Prati Sahum Soha Om Aryatare Sapariwa Aluke Prati Sahum So Om Aryatare Sapariwa Kende Prati Aryatare Sapariwa Nude Prati Sahum Soha Om Aryatare Sapariwa Shabda Prati Sahum So Om Aryatare Sapariware Om Ahum. To Aryatara's holy feet I present clouds of every type of offering, actual and imagined. Declare my negative actions accumulated since beginners and rejoice in the merit of all holy and ordinary beings. Please remain until the endless psychic exists. Turn the wheel of Dharma for living being. I dedicate my own merits and those of all others to the great enlightenment. Oh, Jinkamo Agyo Om Vajrabhumi. One Chensegi Sashi Om Vajrareki Ah. Chi Chari Koyu Gi Koeu Rigalporira, Upapolo Sambon, Nupalancho Janjamina, Ludanupanaya Danayashan, Yodan Damlam Chodo, Draminyan Dan Draminyan. Shadu Lampo Rinpoche, Lokindan Rinpoche, Nutota Rinpoche, Jando Somo Rinpoche, Shalomapo Rinpoche, Lono Tukolo Rinpoche, Noto Donobo Rinpoche, Jancha Deten Chempan Bumpa, Nangi Shadu Nima, Nutu Dawa. My own and others' body, speech and mind, wealth and virtues of the three these pure, precious mandala and a massive Samantabhaja's offerings I mentally take and offer to my Guru Yidam and the three Puja. Please accept them through compassion and bestow your inspiration. Saji Poki Joshi Meto Chamri Rabling Shi Nide Genpadi Sange Shindu Mite Uwa Yihidro Kunam Dan Jila Chopasho. In the land encircled by snowy mountains, you're the source of all happiness, all powerful Chenrezi Tensigatsu. Please remain until samsara. Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamnaya Jaya. Sange Chodan Soki Chonam La Janchuba Dudani Kazuch. Dagi Din Sogi Pedi Dagi Chola Panchi Sange Drupa. Sange Chodan Sogi Chonam. Janchuba Dudani Kazuchi. Dagi Din Sogi Pedi Dagi Chola Panchi Sange Drupa. Sange Chodan Sogi Chonam La Janchuba Dudani Kazuchi. Dagi din sogi pedi dagi, drola penchi sange drupash. Let me and all those who need protection come under the supreme giving gesture of your right, as well as a refuge granting gesture that liberates from all fears. We'll recite the Torah praises twice. Om I prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator. Homage Torah swift heroic, Kaiser lightning instantaneous, sprung from of his demons of Loda through a stable lotus, homage to you, space combined, 100 ornaments of fullness, blazing with light resplendent, as a thousand star collection. Homage golden blue and lotus, waterborn and hand adorned, giving effort come austerities, patience, meditation, hers. Homage crown of Tathagatas, actions triumph without limit, read on by crocus children, having reached every perfection. Homage to limited Tare, Hunda's direction tramping with the faith of seven worlds, able to the fourth be, homage worshipped by the all Lord, Shaka Ani Brahma, honored by the host of spirits, cosmos Gandhava Shakshas, homage with their tray and pay sound, destroying first magic dawn, Hopi pressing left out riding, blazing in a raging fire, homage to a very dreadful, destroyer of Mara's jam, Shiva front and lotus busy, chewy slayer of a land, homage at a heart of fingers, Odin hair with three jamuj, Lyra's messes all excited, all directions with adorned. Homage she's a joyous radiant, crown and meeting garlands of Mepho laughing with Chitari, subjugating Mara's day. Homage able to summon all earth guardians the same, shaking, frowning with a home sign, saving from every misfortune. Homage granted all me crescent, moon all luminous with shine. Amitabha in a hand, not sending Amashadi to homage with a blaze like eon ending fire by. Rush of flip and joy surrounds you, troops of enemies destroy. Homage to you strikes the ground with pepperful beated, scaling with a little. Seven levels she does conquer. Homage happy virtuous peaceful. She is virtuous peace of she endowed with Om so hard, destroyer of the great evil. Homage she rejoice surrounded, tearing foes bodies the sun. Praise with home and knowledge mantra, arrangement of a 10 letter. Homage to every seed letter, of a shape is sealable. Bible stamping shakes the three worlds, Mary Mandarin. Homage holding in a hand the hem up bin of Devile. which are spoken Tara MP, totally dispelling boys, Hamichi of gods and their kins, and the kinnerers to one, Ahmadino joyful splendor, she dispels her breeze of calm, Hamichi is to us bright with radiance the sun and form, which was Hara and to Tara, she dispels homage full of liberating power by state of three nature, distress of the spirit structures, and raise courses supreme to praises with the mantras and prostrations thus are 20. All my prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator. Homage to our swift heroic, as a lightning instantaneous, sprung from every statements of the Lord or through us to Lord. Homage he is combines 100 order merciful, blazing with light rays resplendent as 1,000 star collection. Homage God and blue and lotus, water born and hand adorned, giving epic austerities, patience, meditation, hers. Homage God and Tatagatas, actions triumph without limit. Read on by Crocus children, having reached every perfection, homage to limited Tare, hundreds adorations, tramping with their feet the seven worlds, able to the fourth of be, homage worshipped by the all Lord, Chakra Ani Brahma, honored by the host of spirits, causes Gandhavashak, homage with their tree and peace sound, destroying first magic giant, happy pressing left out riding, blazing in a raging fire, homage to a very dreadful, destroy of Mara's champ, Shiva frowning lotus busy, Chewy slayer robberly, homage to the heart of fingers, Odin hell with three mudra, Lyris messes all these sun, all directions was a dawn. Homage is a joyous radiant, crown and meeting garlands of Merful laughing with Chitare, subjugating Mara's day, homage able to summon, all earth guardians the same, shaking frowning with a hum sign, saving from every misfortune, homage granted Domi crescent, moon on earth must shine, Amitabha in her hair note, sending Amashadi to homage image with a blaze like Eon ending fire above. Rush of flip and joy surrounds you, troops of enemies destroy. Homage she is tried to ground with her bees, he's scowling with a letter home. Seven never should has conquer. Homage happy virgin speaks, for she is food who speaks of she endowed with almond so hard, destroyer of the great evil. Homage she rejoice around her, tearing first bodies the sun. Praise with home and knowledge mantra, arrangement of a 10 letter. Homage to a receipt letter, of a shape of syllable. Bible stamping shakes the three worlds, Mary Mandara Ranger. Homage holding in her hand the hammer men of Javelin, which has spoken Tara MP, totally dispelling poison. Homage to you and gods and their kins, and the kinnerers to one. Ahmed in her joyful splendor, she dispels every second. Homage she is to us bright with radiance and sun and form, which was Hara and to Tara, she dispels to be contained. Homage full of liberating, power by state of three nature, distress holds the spirit's yakshas, and raise course to supreme Ture. These praise with your mantras and prostrations, thus are 20. Venerable Arya, great treasure of compassion, grant your blessings to increase all favorable conditions and to clear away every obstacle that all migratory beings may swiftly enter the city of eternal joy. Venerable Arya, great treasure of compassion, grant your blessings to increase all favorable conditions to clear away every obstacle migratory beings may swiftly enter the city of eternal joy. Venerable Arya, great treasure of compassion, grant your blessings to increase all favorable conditions to clear away every obstacle that all migratory beings may swiftly enter the city of eternal joy. Ladana mincho pengi shani pemo pompa kune Giuseppe Joma la chansa Ladana mincho pengi shani pemo la tude pompa kune Giuseppe Joma la chansa Ladana mincho pengi shani pemo la tude Pompa kule Giuseppe Joma la chatsa la dana min chopenki shani pemola tud Pompa kule Giuseppe Joma la chatsa la dana min chopenki shani pemola tud Pompa kule Giuseppe Joma la chatsa La dana min chopengi shani pemola tude pompa kule Giuseppe Joma la chazzalo Lada namin chopenki shani pemola tu pompa kule chutepe choma yumla chatsalo. Om Arya Chare Sapariwa Agam Prati Sahum Soha. Om Arya Chare Sapariwa Pajam Prati Sahum Soha. Om Arya Chare Sapariwa Pupe Prati Sahum Soha. Om Arya Chare Sapariwa Dupe Prati Sahum Soha. Om Arya Chare Sapariwa Aloke Prati Sahum Soha. Om Arya Chare Sapariwa Gande Prati Sahum Soha. Om Arya Chare Sapariwa Nude Prati Sahum Soha. Om Arya Chare Sapariwa Shabda Prati Sahum Soha. Om Aryatara Sapariwari Om Ahum. To Aryatara's holy feet I present clouds of every type of offering, actual and imagined. I declare my negative actions accumulated since beginning and rejoice in the merit of all holy and ordinary beings. Please remain until the end of psychics and turn the wheel of Dharma for living beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of all others to the great Ojinkamuagiwa Om Vajrabhumi Wanchen Segi Sashi Om Vajrareki Ahon Che Chari Goyugi Koeus Riga Porira Shalupapo Lo Sambuli Nubalancha Chandraminya Ludanupa Nayab Danayab Yoran Tamlam Chodro Draminyan Dan Draminyangi Shadulam Rinpoche Lokindam Rinpoche Nututa Rinpoche Jando Somo Rinpoche Shaloma Rinpoche Lono Tukolo Rinpoche Nutu Dunobo Rinpoche Janche Dechen Chempen Bumpa Nangi Shadunim Nutu Dawa. My own and others' body, speech, and mind, wealth and virtues of this pure and precious mandala and a massive Samantabhadras. I mentally take and offer to my Guru Yedam and the three precious. Please accept them through compassion and bestow your inspiration. Saji Pogi Joshi Meto Trahamri Rabling Shi Nide Gempadi Sange Shindu Mite Owa Yihidro Kunamda Shila Chopasho. May my Venerable Lama's life be for his white divine action spread in the tender. May the tortured teachings of Law Sang always remain, felling the darkness of all beings in the three realms. Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamnayataya. Sange Chodan Soki Chonam La Janchuba Dudani Kazut. Dagi din sogi pedi dagi jola penchi sange drupash sange chodan soki chonam la janchu badu dani kazuch dagi din sogi pedi dagi jola penchi sange drupash sange chodan soki chonam janchu badu dani kazuchi dagi din sogi pedi dagi jola penchi sange drupash. Let me and all those who need protection come under the supreme giving gesture of your right, as well as the refuge granting gesture that liberates from all fears. We recite the Tara praises 3 times. Om I prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator. Homage Tara, swift heroic, as thy lightning instantaneous, sprung from opening statements of the Lord through a stable Lord. Homage is face combines 100 order merciful, blazing with thy rays resplendent as 1,000-star collection. Homage golden blue and lotus, water born and hand adorned, giving effort calm austerities, patience meditation hers. Homage crowned Tathagatas, actions triumph without limit. Red unborn conquers children, having reached every perfection. Homage to Limitutare, hundreds are direction ends, tramping with their feet the seven worlds, able to do forth or be. Homage worshipped by the all Lord, Shaka Ani Brahmaru, honored by the horses, Australia's garbage archers, homage with their tree and pay sounds, destroying first Medjita, heavy pressing left and right in, blazing in a raging fire, homage to a very dreadful, destroyer of Mara's champ, she with frowning lotus visage, who is slayer of Berlin, homage at the heart of fingers, Odin hair with ritual mood, Lyris makes us all excited, all directions just adorn her, homage is a joyous radiant, crown and meeting garlands of Merful laughing with Chitari, subjugating Mara's day, Homichi able to summon, all of guardians assemble, shaking, crowning with a hum sign, saving from every misfortune. Homage crowned adorned with praise, Minulums shine, Amitabha in her hand, not sending a mighty turn. Homage mid with a blaze like eon ending fire by. Rush of flip and joy surrounds you, troops of enemies destroy. Homage is tries to ground with her with footbeats. Scouting with a letter home, the 7 levels she does conquer. Homage happy virtuous peaceful, she is filled his face divine. She endowed with almond soul, her destroyer of the great evil. Homage she rejoiced around her, tearing first bodies the sun. Praiseth home and knowledge mantra, arrangement of 10 letters. Homage to every seed letter, of a shape a syllable. Bible stamp shakes the 3 worlds, Merrim and Aravinja. Homage holding in her hand the hem up mid of Devalake. We just spoken Tara MP, totally homage him, gods and their kins, and the kinnerers to honor. Armored in a joyful splendor, she dispels and breathes a calm. Homage is to us bright with radiance of sun and fullness, which as Hara and to Tare, she dispels every contagion. Homage full of liberating, power by such a three name. Destroys such a spirit structures, and raise courses supreme to these praises with your mantras and prostrations, thus are 20. All my prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator. Homage to our swift heroic, eyes are lightning instantaneous, sprung from open statements of the Lord through a stable law. Homage to his face combines 100 ornaments of full, blazing with light rays resplendent as 1,000-star collection. Homage God and blue and lotus, water born in hand adorned, giving effort calm austerities, patience meditation hers. Homage crown of Tathagatas, actions triumph without limb. Read on by Crocus children, having reached every perfection. Homage for Limitutare, hundreds are directions, tramping with their feet the 7 worlds, able to do forth or be. Homage worshipped by the all Lord, Shaka Ani Paramar, honored by the host of spirits, Kostas Gandhavishak, homage with a tree and pay sound, destroying for Smedjita, heavy pressing left and right in, blazing in a raging fire. Homage to a very dreadful, destroyer of Mara's champ. She with frowning lotus visage, who is slayer of Berlin, homage at the heart of fingers, Odin hair with ritual mood, Lyra's masses all excited, all directions was adorned, homage is a joyous radiant, crown and meeting garlands of, Merful laughing Michitari, subjugating Mara's day, homage here Buddha summon, olive guardians to same, shaking frowning with a hum sign, saving from every misfortune, homage crown adorned crescent, minolum shine, Amitabha in her hair, not sending a much lighty turn. Homage humid with a blaze like eon ending fire by. Rush of flip and joy surrounds you. Trees of enemies destroyed. Homage to you strikes the ground with her puffle beats. It's scowling with a little hum. 7 level shitters conquer. Homage happy virtuous peaceful. She is full his face of all. She had died with almond saw her. Destroyer of the greedy. Homage you rejoice around her. Terry first bodies the sun. Praiseth home and knowledge mantra, arrangement of a 10 letter. Homage to a received letter, of a shape a syllable, 5 assembly shakes the 3 worlds, Merrim and Arvind. Homage holding in a hand the hem up in of Devale, with just spoken Tara MP, totally dispelling poise. Homage to him, gods and their kins, and the kin of Armaduno, joyful splendor, she dispels her breeze and calm. Homage is to us bright with radiance of sun and full. With Dwasara and Tutare, she dispels every contagion. Homage full of liberating power by set of three names. Destroys souls of spirits, yakshas, and raise courses supreme to these praises with your mantras and prostrations. Thus are 21. All my prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator. Homage Taurus with heroic, Kaiser lightning instantaneous. Sprung from of his statements of the Lord of Thrills, Table Lord. Homage to his face combines 100 order metaphor, blazing midlight resplendent as 1,000 star collect. Homage God and blue and lotus, water born in hand adorned, giving effort calm austerities, patience meditation hers. Homage crown to Gatas, actions triumph without leave. Red umber conquers children, having reached every perfection. Homage for Limit Tare, who desire direction tramping with their feet the seven worlds, able to do forth will be. Homage worshipped by the all Lord, Shaka Ani Baramaru, honored by the host of spirit, causes his Gandhava Shakshas, homage with their tree and pace sound, destroying for Smajita, perfect pressing left out riding, blazing in a raging fire, homage to a very dreadful, destroy my True frowning lotus visage, true slayer robbling, homage at a harder fingers, golden hair with ritual mood, Lyra's masses all excited, all directions with the dawn, homage is a joyous radiant, crowning meeting garlands of, Mepho laughing with Chitari, subjugating Mara's day, homage able to summon, all earth guardians to sim, shaking frowning with a home sign, saving from every misfortune, homage crown Domi crescent, minerals must shine, Amitabha in a hand, not sending of a slightly turn. Homage with a blaze like eon-ending fire by. Rush of flip and joy surrounds you. Trees of enemies destroy. Homage you strikes the ground with hip beats. Scowling with a little home the 7 level shit is gone. Homage happy virtuous peaceful. She is fully space upon. She endowed with almond so hard. Destroy of the great eve. Homage you with joy surrounded. Tearing first bodies the sun. Praise with home and knowledge mantra, arrangement of a 10 homage to a wicked letter, of the shape of syllable, 5 shakes of 3 worlds, mirror mandarin, homage holding in a hand the hem of men of Javalake, which are spoken Tara MP, totally spelling pause, homage to and gods and their kins, and their kin are as to one, Ahmadino joyful splendor, she dispels the breeze of calm, homage is to us bright with radiance of sun and full, which was Hara and Tutari. She dispels the Vicatage, homage full of liberating, power by set to three names, distress hearts of spirits yakshas, and raise courses supreme Ture. These praises with Uruman and prostrations thus are 21. Venerable Arya, great treasure of compassion, grant your blessings to increase all favor conditions and to clear away every obstacle, that all migratory beings may swiftly enter the city of eternal joy. Venerable Arya, great treasure of compassion, grant your blessings to increase all favorable conditions and to clear away every obstacle, that all migratory beings may swiftly enter the city of eternal joy. Venerable Arya, great treasure of compassion, grant your blessings to increase all favorable conditions, every obstacle, that all migratory beings may swiftly enter the city of eternal joy. So we'll offer the tea to the lamas. Amahu, Mamahu, Mamahu. Lama Sangye Lama Chote Shi Lama Ke Junte Kungi Je Po Lama Te La Manam La Chopabu.
Yes. Special dedication for the new Gompa and Center Development Project to come to fruition in accordance with Geshe Punsok Sutram's vast vision, and that may it benefit endless sentient beings. For harmony and prosperity for CI and CNC, success in all grant applications made by CI, and for Kara's visa application to be successful. May His Holiness the Dalai Lama have a long and healthy life. May all his work for the Tibetan people and peace throughout the world have great success. May all his students and followers be harmonious and gain great realizations. and may all his holy wishes be effortlessly and spontaneously fulfilled. Please pray and dedicate for Lama Zopa Rinpoche to be reborn as quickly as possible in a place where he can become very quickly recognized and be of most benefit to sentient beings. May Tenzin Ozel Hita have a long and stable life. May all his wishes be fulfilled and his projects be successful. May Kinsa Rinpoche, Lozan Rixon, Geshe Lozan Jamyang, Geshe Punsok Sultram, and all our precious teachers have good health, success, and long life. May we always meet such infinitely kind teachers who inspire us to enter the Mahayana path and teach us the methods to gain enlightenment. May all obstacles for the building of the Maitreya statue be instantly removed. May this great statue be accomplished quickly according to the wishes of Lama Yeshe and Kepje Lama Zopa Rinpoche. May all those who rely upon and make specific requests to Kepje Lama Zopa Rinpoche be free of obstacles to having a long and healthy life. May they be able to achieve all the realizations of the path in this lifetime, and may all their activities please the Guru. In all their lives, may they be guided by qualified Mahayana virtuous friends, and may all their Dharma wishes succeed immediately. May all the students and friends who work so hard for the FPNT in service of the Dharma, who sacrifice their lives to the Buddha's teachings and relieve the suffering of sentient beings, have long and healthy lives. May they realize the path to enlightenment as quickly as possible. May all the sponsors and benefactors of Chinrezig Institute, especially the 1,000 Amma of Chinrezig family, members and their families, have long and healthy lives and realize all their Dharma wishes quickly. May the Gubbi Gubbi people whose country Chinrezig Institute sits have healthy and happy lives. We pay our respects to their elders, both past and present. Please pray the following people are reborn in a pure land or take a perfect human rebirth, be perfectly qualified Mahayana Guru, Mahayana teachings, and quickly become enlightened. All those killed due to war, terrorism, or natural disasters, and all those who have met an untimely death. All those who have died from COVID-19, and all those who have died in the war between Russia and Ukraine. Ben Chisare, Jack Willis Neville, Barbara Robson, Oimoy Chu, Yuk Chin Lu, James O'Neill, Peter Wells, Jerry Joe Lowry, Bob Mayman, Kioi Hoi Wang, Father Bob Maguire, Lou Lachlan, Monburn Astro K-pop, Colin Faulkner, Steve Angelus, Shakal Agarwal, John Weber, Lau Fran Yin, Barry Humphreys, Sundarjav Murden Batar, Montserrat Ferrer Pradena, Mi Hui Wei, Rosabella Mazzoloni, Julian Adamoli, Joshua Michaels, Madame Kyo Yao Fing, George Jim Blackwell, John Verminger, Ravadina Toa, Grace Farley, Zach Zonfrillo, Lee DeChen, Cha Giao Lin, Dorothy Jean Parkin, Romeo de Costa Lopez, Nguai T. Trong, Merv Masker, Hawang Po His, Agonanis Antinatus, Francis O'Lorahan, Eric Bocher, Sebastian de Klerk, Carl Edward Monsetti, Mai Loy Tong, Penfrillo Casadali, Nui Mi Tu, Nguyen Tai Long, Bran Aldweg, Chris Gwynn, Go Archin, Amy Collins, Carl Meadows, Stephen, Annie Conchok's son, Ellis Maria Wittemans, Barry Beck, Randy Woolley, Leo Nax, Mr. Kang Bak Kui, Alec Little, Tru Van Mong, Daniel Brooks, Anito Fuentes, Claire Nowland, Caroline Harris, Nicole Begar, Keith Melrose, and Nita Gillian Ross. Please pray the following perfect human rebirth for the following animals, all those killed during gardening, cleaning, and other activities at the centre: Addison, Stare at Udalo, Winnie the dog, Lily the dog, Marble the dog, and Minor Bird at Coolum. We make prayers to the deities of the elements and the following people with health and life obstacles: for Sangha, Kinsa Rinpoche, Geshe Tashi Sering, Ven K Minor, Ven Nawang Tupten, Annie Fran, Ven Tupten Pema, and Ven Tupten Rabdro. All those affected by COVID-19, all those affected by the war between Russia and Ukraine, all asylum seekers in detention, and all those being cared for by Karuna and Chidamani hospices: John McRae, Christina Russo, Renate Ogilvie, Clarence and Ricky Lokovich, Tanya Duratovic, JC Keeley, Rose Linwood, Alana Miles, Sienna Miles, Christine Malloy, Lisa Caros, Finlay Walker, Wayne Pretense, Gary and Max, Barry and Dan, Linda Ward, Grace McDougall, Yvette Loliette and family, Barbara Beck, Jeffrey Foger, Anita Gregory, Diana Secura, Jean Caros, Sue Gregg and Karen Duffy, Adele Lorigan, Hannah Benon, Diane Gee, Sue Allen, Vivian Vickery, Skylar Elizabeth Bataz, Jen Cogan, Diane Disher, Jane Disher, Hazel Rosenberg, Belinda Rosenberg, Marie Palmer, Clint Palmer, Anita, Amanda Knuth, Nicole Harradine, Ruby Carme, Mina Andrews, Mick Eastwood, Josette Shaw, Fiona Finlayson, Carly Fraser and Luke, Jana Bullock, Lynn's from Mumbai, Warren Gibson, Jean Phillips. We also make prayers for the following animals who are well: all animals in Australia Zoo Wildlife Hospital, all animals facing slaughter, exportation, and exploitation, all animals caught in bushfires, floods, and droughts. Obey the dog, Cleo the cat, and Zack the dog. May the hearts of people throughout the world be filled with tolerance, understanding, and compassion for each other. May the leaders of nations recall their responsibility for the well-being of their citizens, ensuring that their actions are guided by wisdom, courage, and compassion. May all those who are experiencing pain, fear, and devastation as a result of war, terrorism, and natural disasters be instantly relieved of their sufferings. We pray that peace, happiness, and harmony prevail throughout the 10 directions where all sentient beings dwell.
Thank you. We'll continue on page 173. Lada lamin chobengi, shani pemola tude, pompa kune josepe, choma yumla chatsalo. Lada lamin chobengi, shani pemola tude, pompa kune josepe, choma yumla chatsalo. Lada lamin chobengi, shani pemola tude. Pompa kune Josepe, Joma yumla chatsal, Ladan lamin chopengi, Shani pemola tut. Pompa kune Josepe, Joma yumla chatsal, Ladan lamin chopengi, Shani pemola tut. Pompa kune Josepe, Joma yumla chatsal, Ladan lamin chopengi, shani pamola tut, pompa kule Josepe, joma yumla chatsa. Ladan lamin chopengi, shani pamola tut, pompa kule Josepe, joma yumla chatsa lo. Maria Tare Sapariwa. Agam prati sahum so. Om Arya Chare Sapariwa. Pajam prati sahum so. Om Arya Chare Sapariwa. Pupe prati sahum so. Om Arya Chare Sapariwa. Dupe prati sahum soha. Om Arya Chare Sapariwa. Aluke prati sahum soha. Om Arya Chare Sapariwa. Gende prati sahum soha. Om Arya Chare Sapariwa. Nude prati sahum soha. Om Arya Chare Sapariwa. Shabja prati sahum soha. Om Arya Chare Sapariwa. Om Ahum. To Arya Tara's holy feet I present clouds of every type of offering, actual and imagined. Declare my negative actions accumulated since beginning of this, and rejoice in the merit of all holy and ordinary beings. Please remain until the end of psychic and turn the wheel of Dharma for living beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of all others to the great. Jinkamo Agyo Am Vajrabhumi. Chinsegi Sayashi Am Vajrareki A. Che chari koyugi koweusu riga porira shalupa lo sambole no balancho janjami ludanupa naya danayash yodan tamlam chodra jam Shadu Lampo Rinpoche, Lokindan Rinpoche, Nututa Rinpoche, Jando Somo Rinpoche, Shalomapo Rinpoche, Lunu Tukolo Rinpoche, Nojodo Nobo Rinpoche, Janche Deten Chempen Bumpa, Nangi Shadu Nima, Nutu Dawa. My own and others' body, speech, and mind, wealth and virtues of the pure and precious mandala and a master Samantabhadras offering. I mentally take and offer to my Guru Yedam and the three precious ones. Please accept them through compassion and bestow your inspiration. Saji Poki Joshi Mejo Chamri Rabling Shi Nihite Kempadi Sange Shindu Meteoa Yihidra Kunamna Jila Chopasho. Please bless myself and others to accomplish our purposes in accordance with the Dharma, just as we wish. To pacify immediately the group of hindrances, such as sicknesses, harmed by spirits, and other obstacles. Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kayami Sange Chodan Sayi Chonam Rajan Chubadud Dagi din sogi pedi dagi jola panchi sing sange choran sogi chonam la janchu badu dani kazut dagi din sogi pedi dagi jola panchi sange rupash sange choran sogi chon janchu badu dani kazuchi dagi din sogi pedi dagi jola panchi sange rupashu. From her exalted body, a stream of nectar flows, enters a crown of the beneficiary and myself, completely filling our bodies and granting all blessings. We'll recite the Torah praises 7 times. On my prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator, homage Torah swift heroic, as I lightning instantaneous, sprung from epistemics of the Lord of through us, Lord. Homage to your face combines 100 ornaments of full, blazing with love rays resplendent as 1,000 star collection. Homage golden blue and lotus, waterborn and hand adorned, giving effort calm austerities, patience meditation hers, homage granted to Gatas, actions triumph without limit, read on by crocus children, having reached every perfection. Homage for Lima to Tare, hundreds are directions, tramping with their feet the 7 worlds, able to the fourth be. Homage worshipped by the all Lord, Shakra Ani Brahma, honored by the host of spirits, because this is Gandhavashaft. Homage with a tray and pay sound, destroying first magic diagram, perfect placing left and right in, blazing and arranging. Homage to a very dreadful destroyer of Mara's champ. She with frowning lotus species, chewy slayer of Olin. Homage at the heart of fingers, golden hair with ritual mood. Lyra's messes all excited, all directions was adorned. Homage she's so joyous, radiant, crown and meeting garlands of. Merful laughing with Chitari, subjugating Mara's day. Homage she able to summon all earth guardians assembly, shaking frowning with a hum sign, saving from every misfortune. Homage Chronodomi Crescent, Minolos Meshan, Amitabha in a hand, or sending up a shiny turn. Homage humid with a blaze like Eon eating fire by. Rush of heaven joy surrounds you, trace of enemies destroy. Homage to you strikes the ground with her purple beats, it's scowling with a little. 7 nebuchadnezzars conquer. Homage happy virtuous peaceful. She is very sweet savant. She endowed with Om and Soha, destroyer of the great Eve. Homage she rejoice surrounded. Tearing first bodies the sun. Freeze with woman knowledge mantra. Arrangement of a 10 let. Homage to her with seed letter. Of a shape of syllable. Bible stabbing shakes the 3 worlds. Mary Mandarin. Homage holding in her hand the hem of men of Jeva Lake. With your spoken Tara MP, totality spelling poise, homichium gods and their kins, and their kin are Suan, armored in her joyful splendor, she dispels her breeze and calm, Homage is to us bright with radiance of sun and form, which was Hara and Tutare. She dispels of contained. Homage full of liberating, power by set of three names. Destroys Holy Spirit's actions and raise course of supreme Ture. Praises with the room mantras and prostrations, thus 20. On my prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator. Homage Taurus Ucharoic, I said lightning instantaneous, sprung from obvious statements of the Lord through a stable Lord. Homage to his face combines 100 ornaments of full, praising with love rays resplendent as 1,000 star collection. Homage God and blue and lotus, waterborn and hand adorned, giving effort come austerities, patience, meditation, hers. Homage granted to Gatas, actions triumph without limit. Red umber conquers children, having reached every perfection. Homage really Michitari, hundreds are directions, tramping with their feet the seven worlds, able to the fourth be. Homage worshipped by the all Lord, Shakra Ani Brahma, honored by the host of spirits, cosmos Ganavashakshas, homage with their joy and peace. Desert race, metric diagrams, perfect pressing of their writing, blazing and irradiating fire. Homage to a very dreadful, destroyer of Mara's gem. She refraining lotus busy, chewy slayer of Olin, homage at a harder fingers, odin hair with three jumud, Lyra's messes all excited, all directions was adorned, homage is a joyous radiant, crown and meeting garlands of, merful laughing with Chitari, subjugating Mara's day, homage able to summon all earth guardians assembly, shaking frowning mother home sign, saving from every misfortune, homage crowned dome with crescent, moonless with shine, Amitabha in her hand, or sending Amishlighty turn. Homage image with a blaze like Eon any fire by. Rush of flippant joy surrounds you, trace of enemies destroy. Homage you strike to ground with pepper for beats, it's scowling with a letter home. Seven level shit is conquer. Homage happy virtuous peaceful. She is fully peaceable. She can jab with almond so hard, destroy of the great evil. Homage you rejoice around her, tearing first bodies to praise with home and knowledge mantra, arrangement of the 10 letters, homage to a wizard let of a shape of syllable, home, Bible stamping shakes it, Merriman Darvinja, homage holding in a hand, the hem up men of Deva Lake form, with a spoken Tara and totally dispelling poison, homage and gods and their kins, and the kinnerest to one, Armadillo joyful splendor, she dispels her breeze of calm, homage is to us bright with radiance of sun and form, which was Hara and Tutare, she dispels the wicked homage full of liberating, power by set to three names, distress hopes of spirits yakshas, and raise courses supreme Ture, praises with your mantras and prostrations, thus are 20. On my prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator. Homage Tara swift heroic, Kaiser lightning instantaneous, sprung from every statements of the Lord through a stable. Homage his face combines 100 ornaments of fullness, blazing with thy racy space as 1,000 star collection. Homage God and blue and Lord, waterborn and hand adorned, giving effort commissary, patience meditation her sphere. Homage granted to God, actions triumph without limit. Red umber conquers shield, having reached every perfection. Homage for limited time, whom desire direction and space, tramping with their feet the seven, able to the fourth of beings. Homage worshipped by the all Lord, Shakra Ani Brahma, honored by the host of spirits, Kostas Ganavashaksh. Homage with a tray and pay sound, destroying for magic dark, heavy pressing of the riding, blazing in a radiant fire. Homage to her very dreadful, destroy of Mara's champ. She with frowning lotus visage, who is slayer of Olin, homage at a heart of fingers, sodden hair with three jumud, Lyra's masses all excited, all directions was adorned, homage is a joyous radiant, crown and meeting garlands of light, merful love who jar, subjugating Mara's devas, homage able to summon, all earth guardians ascend, shaking frowning with a home sign, saving from every misfortune, homage crown adomi crescent, moonless shine, Amitabha in her hand, not sending how much light eternal. Homage image with a blaze like Eon any fire, rush of heaven joy surrounds you, truce of enemies destroy. Homage she is tries to ground with pepper for beats, it's scowling with a letter home. Seven levels she does conquer. Homage heavy virtuous peaceful, she is fully speaks savant. She endowed with almond soul hard, destroyer of the great evil. Homage she rejoice surrounded, tearing first bodies Phrase with home and knowledge mantra, arrangement of the 10 letters, homage to of a shape of syllable, home, Bible stamping shakes of three, Mary Mandara Vinja, homage holding in a hand, the hem of men of Jubilee, which has spoken Tara MP, totally dispelling poise, homage to and gods and their kins, and the kin of Suwana, Ahmadino drive splendor, she dispels her breezy calm, homage is to us bright with radiance of sun and form, Vidyasara and Tutare, she dispels the Vikade, homage full of liberating, power by said to three nate, distress of the spirits yakshas, and raise calls to supreme truth. These praises with your mantras and prostrations, thus are 20. On my prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator, homage to our swift heroic, I say lightning instantaneous, sprung from opening statements of the Lord of Three West Tibano, homage to his face combines, 100 ornaments of fullers, placing with the race respect, as a thousand star collection, homage God and below a lotus, water born and Hanajon, giving earth for calm austerities, patience, meditation, hers, homage granted Tathagatas, actions triumph without lead. Rid of the caucus children, having reached every perfection, homage for limited Tari, undesired directions, tramping with the feet the seven worlds, able true to fourth be, homage worshipped by the all Lord, Chakra Agni Brahma, honored by the host of spirits, cosmic Skanda Vishak, homage with a tray and pay sound, destroying first magic type, heavy pressing left out riding, blazing in a raging fire, homage to a very dreadful, destroyer of Mara's champ, Shiva frowning lotus busy, Chewy slayer Rovalin, homage at a harder fingers, Odin hair with three to moon, light rays masses all excited, all directions wheels adore, homage she's a joyous radiant, crown and meeting gowns of Merful laughing Michitare, subjugating Mars, homage able to summon all of guardians assembly, his shaking frowning mother whom saving from every misfortune, homage granted Domi Crescent, Minola shine. Amitabha in a hair knot, subjugated homage image with a blaze like eon eating fire abiding, worship lip and joy surrounds you, troops of enemies destroy. Homage is tried to ground with hopeful beats, it's scouting with a letter home. Seven level shitters conquer. Homage happy virtuous peaceful. She is very peaceable. She endowed with almond soul heart, destroy of the greedy. Homage she rejoice around her, tearing foes bodies the sun. Freezes home her knowledge mantra, arrangement of a 10 layer. Homage to her received letter, of the shape of syllable. Bible seven shakes of three worlds, Mara Mandara Vinja. Homage holding in a hand the Hemak moon of Deva Lake. We just spoken Tara MP, totally dispelling poise. Homage to and gods and their kins, and the kin are Suwan. Ahmadino joyful splendor, she dispels her breeds of calm. Homage is to us bright with radiance of sun and form. With Drasara and Tutari, she dispels the big contagion. Homage full of liberating, power by 33 nate, destroys hosts of spirits, yakshas, and raise calls to supreme Ture. Please praise with your mantras and prostrations, thus are 21. All my prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator. Homage to our swift heroic, as a lightning instantaneous, sprung from up his demons all. 100 ornaments of fullers, blazing with that rosy spent, as a thousand star collection, homage God and blue, water born and Hannah Dorne, giving effort commissary, patience, meditation, her sphere, homage granted Tatika, actions triumph without limit, red umber conquers shield, having reached every perfection, homage for limited jar, Honda side direction and space, tramping with the feet the seven worlds, able to fourth be, homage worshipped by the all Lord, Shaka Ani Baramar, honored by the host of spirits, Kosis Gandha homage with a tray and pay sound, just trying for magic jar, heavy pressing left out riding, blazing in a raging fire, homage to a very dreadful, destroyer of Mara's charm, Shiva frowning lotus busy, true slayer Robalin, homage at a heart of fingers, Odin hair with future mudra, Lyris messes all these all directions will adorn her, homage Sisha joyous radiant, crown her meeting garlands of, Merful laughing Michitari, subjugating Mara's day, homage able to summon, all earth guardians ascend, shaking frowning with a home sign, saving from every misfortune, homage granted Domi Crescent, Minolam Smashine, Amitabha in a hand, or sending Amashadi to homage to with a blaze like eon eating fire abiding, worship lip and joy surround, Trace of enemies destroying. Homage she strikes the ground with her foot beats. Scowling with a letter home, the 7 level shit is gone. Homage happy virtuous peaceful. She is food is peace of all. She endowed with almond soul heart. Death drive the great evil. Homage she rejoice around her. Terry first praise with home and knowledge mantra. Arrangement of the 10 letters. Homage story with seed letter. Abhishek is syllable. Bible Abhishek the 3 words. Mara Manaravinja. Homage holding in a hand. Hammer bit of Deva Lake form. We just spoken Tara MP. Totally dispelling poise. Homage to you and gods and their kins. And the kinnerers to one. Armored in a joyful splendor. She dispels her breeze of calm. Homage to you who was bright with radiance of sun and form. Vitrasara and Tritari, she dispels every contagion, homage full of liberating, power by said to three nature, distress hosts the spirit's actions, and raise causes supreme truth. These praises with your mantras and prostrations thus are 20. On my prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator. Homage to our swift heroic, Kaiser lightning instantaneous, sprung from up his chambers of the Lord through a stable low. Homage to his face combines 100 ornaments of full blazing without rays resplendent, as the thousands are collected. Homage golden blue and lotus, water born and hand adorned, giving effort calm austerities, patience meditation hers, homage granted to goddess, actions triumph without limb, rather unbelievers children, having reached every perfection, homage for Lima Tutare, Hunda's direction and tramping with the feet the 7 worlds, able to the fourth of being, homage worshipped by the all, or Shaka Agni Parama, honored by the host of spirits, Koskanda Bashakshas, homage with their tray and pay sound, destroying for Smeditag, heavy pressing of their riding, blazing in a raging fire, homage to a very dreadful, destroy of Mars, who found in lotus visage, who is slayer of all enemies, homage at a heart of feet, Odin her with ritual mudra, Laris masters all excited, all directions was adorned, homage she's a joyous radiant, crown and meeting garlands of light, mirthful loving with guitar, subjugating Mars Devas, homage able to summon, olive guardians the same, shaking frowning with a home sign, saving from every misfortune, homage granted Domic Crescent, Minolos shine, homage harbor in a hand, not sending homage light eternal, homage humid with a blaze like eon fire abide, rush of flip and joy surrounds you, truce of enemies destroy, homage to you straight to ground with hopeful peace, it's scowling with a little 7 level she does conquer. Homage happy virtuous peaceful. She is filled with space divine. She endowed with almond soul heart. Destroy of the great Eve. Homage she rejoice surrounded. Tearing first bodies to sun. Praise with home and knowledge mantra. Arrangement of a 10 letter. Homage to her we see letter. Of a shape of syllable. Bible sandwich shakes the 3 worlds. Mary Mandarin. Homage holding in her hand the hem of men of Jubilee. We just spoken Tara MP, totally dispelling poise. Homage and gods and their kins, and the kin are Restaurant. Ahmed in a drive of splendor, she dispels her breeze of calm. Homage is to eyes bright with radiance of sun and full. We dress Hara and Tutari, she dispels the vacancy. Homage full of liberating, power by steady 3 names. Distress hosts of spirit structures, and raise course to supreme truth. These praises with your mantras and prostrations thus are 20. On my prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator. Homage Tara swift heroic, as a lightning instantaneous, sprung from of his statements of Lord through a stable lotus. Homage his face combines 100 ornaments of full, blazing with light rays resplendent, as a thousand star collection. Homage water born and hand adorned, giving effort calm austerities, patience meditation, homage granita to goddess, actions triumph without limb, read on by conquerors children, having reached every perfect, homage for limited tare, hundreds direction, and tramping with the feet the 7 worlds, able to the fourth of beings, homage worship by the old, Shaka Ani Brahmaru, honored by the host of spirits, Koskana Vishakshas, homage with the tray and pay sound, destroying for Smedita, heavy pressing of their riding, blazing in a raging fire, homage to her very dreadful, destroyer of Mars champ, she with frowning lotus visage, who is slayer of all enemy, homage at her harder fingers, southern hair with ritual mood, Lyris messes all excited, all directions is the dawn, homage she's a joyous radiant, crown and meeting garlands of light, mirthful laughing with subjugating Marashavas, homage to your Bodhisattva and all its guardians the same, shaking, frowning with a home sign, saving from every misfortune, homage granted atomic prayers and mineralums shine, Amitabha in her hand, or sending Yamashadi turn, homage with a blaze like eon eating fire by, rush of and joy surrounds you, trees of enemies destroy. Homage you straight to ground with her for pieces, scouting with a letter home, the seven never she has gone. Homage happy virtuous peaceful, she is for his peace divine. She endowed with almond soul, her destroyer of the great eve. Homage she rejoice around her, tearing first bodies the sun. Praise with home and knowledge mantra, range of over 10 letters. Homage to her with it let, Abhishek a syllable, home. Bible Sambi shakes the three. Marimandar Vinja, homage holding in a hand the hem of men of Devali, which are spoken Tara MP, totally dispelling poise. Homage to you and gods and their kins, and the kinnerers to one. Ahmadino Jaffa splendor, she dispels her breeze of calm. Homage to you to us bright with radiance of sun and full, which was Hara and to Tari, she dispels the vacantate. Homage full of liberating, power by set to three natures. Destroys Holy Spirit's yakshas and raise courses supreme to these praises with the mantra and prostrations thus are 21. Whoever is endowed with devotion for the goddess cites this with supreme faith, remembering at dawn upon and in the evenings, will be granted all fearlessness, will perfectly pacify all need, and will eliminate all unfortunate migrations. The multitudes of conquerors will quickly grant initiation. Thus endowed with this greatness, one will eventually reach the state of a Buddha. If affected by most terrible poison, whether ingested, drunk, or from a living, just by remembering will one be thoroughly cleansed. If this prayer is recited 2, 3, or 7, it will pacify all the sufferings or torments caused by spirits, fevers, and by other beings as well. If you wish for a child, you will get a child. If you wish for wealth, you receive wealth. All your wishes will be fulfilled, and all obstacles pacified. Offering the Toma. Om Vajra Amrita Kundali Hana Hana Humpe. Om Sababa Shura Savadama Sababa Shura. Tompani Yo. Tompe Namle Amle Lu Ramle Me. Ala Yeshi Kika Pala. Yangshin Gacha We Nandu Shana Dusin. Shuele Shue Yeshi Kido Sogo So Chempo. Om Ahum, Om Ahum, Om Ahum. Lama Jitsa Mele Sonam Kija Doje Oze Gebu Gudante Soa Kyu. Om Maria Tare Sapari Wari Rambalim Tekaka Kaika. Om Arya Tare Sapari Wari Rambalim Tekaka Kaika. Om Arya Tare Sapari Wari Rambalim Tekaka Kaika. Om Arya Tare Sapari Wari Agam Pajam Pupe Dupe Aloke Kende Nude Shabda Padisahum So. Om Maria Tare Sapari Ware Om Ahum. Lada Lamin Chobengi Shaki Pemola Tude Pompa Kune Chozema Choma Yumla Chatsalu. Now we bless the tea. Turn back one page to 185. Om Vajra Amrita Kundali Hana Hana Humpe. Om Sababa Shuddha Sabadama Sababa Shuddha Tompani Durgu Tompe Namle Amle Lu Ramle Me Ala Yeshi Kapala Yangshinka Nandu Shana Dusina Shuele Shue Yeshi Kedo Sogo So Chempo Om Ahum Om Ahum Om Ahum. Page 300 in the Gold Book. Hori kun kada lama lo zen tu doshe chawan tenzin gatso so Saigu Lama Rinchen Chosum La Te Tu Si Do Adi Bugi Shenem Sonda Nudu Lundun So Jampa Po Doje Di Dinta Hero Kasa Nama Guriji Yiram Kilko La So Tamche Te Tu Si Do Adi Bugi Shenem Sonda Nudu Lundun So Jampa Samki Lenke Dewa Cho So se de chun doje pama so Nesum pao kadro tamchela De tu si do adibu Shenem son de nudu lundun so Dampa samgi si ji shila jo So a te pe nodu tamche so Tapa samgi si so si wino Yidem pema wanchila sola De tu si do adibu gi Shenem son de nudu lundun so Nusa gapa tam chan chokiga. Maso gama namanto pese. Umpo chaji koso chanam. Te tu si do adibo gi. Shenem sonda nedalendran. Kelan dongu malu shue ne. Gapo chimpa namanto pese. Nore no shin lalu koche la. Durga sewa second chopat. Polo churu churu nuru so sering china tama chuni so naji si pe lalu shiranda kaupo kuna koso chapada la sin dege drenyon tam chela te te si do adi bogi shenem son de nuru lundun so kaipa dojo laba shidanam tantu son component jepa Kaila yula jala nantum Te tu si do adibo ki shenem sonda nedalendran so Marguerite ju sem chen tam che no she dogo nen che ne wala de tu si sekem di she tu na lan chi malu da gu chi dona nan chi si pe lamas Digi drinyan chimpa malu pa kai pe yudi lalu shidan Te tu si do adibo ki shenem son de nedalendran no simon de chonish Namro daya masame padi so shine gedru sharutan mine si tege petrine so te chiname kusantam padan gerun tejen sinko Toso dei gero somanam lapso nano nanto tejen so taso tejen cinco pewat shedre shida nam ki sempadon shita sampedro sindripat neron geso baru chopish Dewa Shiva Shingi Lab Turning back to page 186 down the bottom in the silver book. Venerable Arya and your retinue, please bless me with your affection, with non-referential compassion, so I may be able to fulfill all my wishes without obstacles. Let the teachings and practice of the victorious ones and the doctrine of Losang in particular spread to the 10 directions. Let the Sangha who uphold the doctrine be harmonious, and may their enlightened activities increase. Please pacify conflicts, famine, and sickness in this country. Increase the Dharma and good fortune. Expand the power of Dharma rulers and grant happiness to the central and border areas. Please protect us from temporary and ultimate, such as the 8 and 16 great fears, spirits, plagues, nightmares, and bad, as well as the suffering of samsara and the unfortunate states, and so may life, prosperity, and merits increase. May all negative thoughts be passed. Please grant your blessings that realizations of 3 principles of the 2 stages may quickly be completed. From now until the essence of enlightenment, I have no other refuge than you. Bless me and care for me as a mother does her only child. Om Pamasapa Samaya Manapalaya Pamasapa Janapad Dedamabawa Sutra Kayome Super Kayome Bawa Anaratu Mebawa Sawasidi Mapayatsu Sawa Kamasu Titsum Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Ho Balo Sabatata Gata Paba Mama Mata Paba Bawa Mahasamayas Ahum Pe. With all my actions performed here, with whatever I could not or was not able to do, please be patient. Please also be patient with the rituals I performed incorrectly or with omissions. For the benefit of migrating beings, please abide in this, granting wealth, highest goodness, and long life free from sickness. Om Supratisha Vajraye Soha. Kewadi Nududa Pama Joma Jurgone Jowachika Malupa De Sala Gopasho. I can never get this one. Dan no bo bo shanti re kon tu go sho wei yin te gao yum dro ma gao wa se che ki che sun jan pas wa tra shi. And now we turn to page 321 in the gold book. Well, actually, we'll turn to page 320. Jiten come, sorry, Jiten don't choose it. Come dear, Pande Malupa, Gane Showe, Sampe Yishino, Kadrin Some. Tenzin Gatsojo Kose Chanching Toshe Lundrosho Tani Ninje Shodu Shopelam Che Che Tsaoze Ganchen Ten Drogon Chana Pemo Tenzin Gasola Soa Deso Shedon Ludro Sho. And the swift return prayers in a separate book. Peerless teacher and assembly of the children of the victorious Shravakas and Pradikaya Buddhas, victorious Losang Fatherans, along with the lineage masters, all the objects of refuge are infinite. Please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now, holding and spreading the moon is precious and complete through explanation and practice. You wore the armor that is never discouraged. Incomparable Guru, to you I make request, while striving single-pointedly for the sake of victorious ones to soul gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and from other living beings who suddenly departed. What a great loss. Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of blessings, the ocean of the three jewel, and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of the victorious one, may the smile of a reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples. Lamenting wail. Guru, think of me. Guru, consider me. Gracious Guru. Root Guru, most gracious and kind, do not deprive us of your compassionate. Listen and consider this heartfelt prayer made by tormented disciples. Guru, you embody the blessings of the Buddhas of the three. You may rest in great bliss, equipoised in the dhatu of unimpeded luminous. Yet the playful dance of your loving compassion can emanate in myriad. The swift appearance of your magical wisdom, the Rupakaya. Time has come for you to care for us once again. Affectionate compassion. I invoke you, I call upon you, I implore you on behalf of all. Arise, 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 Dharma. Do not rest in Kachara or the pure celestial realm. Rather, to benefit the Buddha's teachings and all living beings, swiftly return to this southern continent to spread the Buddha Dharma of study and realize. Quickly return to guide us, poor wretched beings, such as a desperate cry of us, your return, so that we may actually behold you, receive the teaching of your enlightened body, speech, and mind. All violations, errors, mistakes, and brokenness we have made in relation to your spontaneously present awake body, speech, mind, and activity, without being baffled, confused, and conceiving things in erroneous, we confess within the luminous emptiness of your three kayas. Of everything auspicious, the supreme auspicious, may there be the auspicious of emptiness and compassion conjoined, and the auspiciousness of a timely meeting between master and disciple. Through the force, the truth of unchanging sight, may the unmistaken incarnation return quickly. This lament was made by me, Dakini, with pure faith and eyes filled with tears of sorrow. May these wishes of a beggar woman be fulfilled through the blessings of deities of three. Perception, its object, the act of perceiving, all dissolve in the expanse of blissful clarity of suchness. Ah. And the prayer by Jana Rinpoche. Patient in bearing the hardships of spreading teachings of the Muni and teachings of victorious Jamgon Tsongkhapa in hundreds of directions. Lord of Dharma, holding the three vows and wearing saffron, please quickly return us the glory of your peerless teaching. You held the teachings of explanation and practice with greater status, unable to bear that transmigrated beings are confused by the darkness. Through your great loving kindness, you skillfully led them to happiness. Unparalleled Son of teachings, please return quickly. Beautified by the ornament of supreme patience in increasing the practice of the supreme authentic teachings of the victorious through listening, reflection, and meditation, guide of all transmigrated beings along the perfect, true, perfect, pure Guru, please return quickly. And the Geshe Tashi Saring long life prayer. No Sankawani Pelutanta Shadan Drupa Pelada Dragon Rixau Kedin Jesun Tinzepe Jetun Name Shabla Sowadir. Page 323. Due to all the past, present, and future merits collected by me, and all the merits of the 3 times collected by numberless Buddhas and numberless sentient beings, which are merely labeled by mind. May I, who am merely labeled by mind, achieve the state of full enlightenment, which is merely labeled by mind, and lead all sentient beings who are merely labeled by mind to that state which is merely labeled by mind, by myself alone, who is merely labeled by mind and a total hallucination. I fully dedicate all these virtues to be able to train just like the hero Manjushri knows, just like Samantabhadra as well. I fully dedicate all my roots to virtue, the dedication praised by all the Gombion victors of the 3 times in order to have good conduct. For the Dharma King, Tsongkhapa's way of Dharma, may all signs of obstacles be pacified and all conducive conditions be complete. Due to the 2 types of merits of 3 times myself, the teaching victorious one, Losang Drapa, shine resplendent forever. Thank you, everybody.